Motors MT jirringrazzja lil Animed, Virtu Ferries, Continental Cars, SecureTech, Casafini, GP Karting, Drinks and More, G Malton, Xcambri Batteries, Motors Inc. u Vigo Menswear. Għal Animed Challenge, Motors MT jirringrazzja lil Animed, Go and Fun, Malta Drag Racing Association u Old Motors Club Malta.
Jina li verat ta' kol programm ieħor Motors MT, nofsija dedikata għal motorsport lokali kif ukoll muturi u karozzi antiki. Illum għandna programm ieħor interessanti għalikom fil-fatt se nitkellmu xi qed jiġri wara x-xeni tal-avvenimenti tal-motorsport. Fil-fatt, illum se nitkellmu ftit rigward il-marshalling. Bħalma nafu f'kull tellieqa tal-motorsport qed ikollok numru ta' marshals, numru ta' nies dedikati, ovvjament f'ħafna każi jkunu volontiera, illi ovvjament mingħajr il-sapport tagħhom prattikament tellieqa ma tistax issir. F'dan is-suġġett se nitkellmu ma' Rob Selmins, il fil-fatt huwa wieħed marshal Ingliż, marshal ta' esperjenza twila, illi kull meta jkollu l-opportunità jiġi hawn Malta biex ovvjament iħarreġ kif ukoll jagħti s-servizzi tiegħu bħala marshal u jgħin marshals oħra Maltin biex ikomplu jikbru f'din il-xogħol li jagħmlu siwi immens. Rob, welcome on our show. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me, Oliver.
So, tell me a bit about yourself. I explained that we are going to speak about marshalling because I had to open the program in Maltese. I explained that we are going to speak about marshalling and that you, every now and then, you visit Malta and we take the opportunity for you to train some of our marshals and also try to relay what you know to them. Yeah. But tell us a bit about yourself. So besides marshalling, who is Rob Selmin?
Me, I'm 65.
God bless.
Getting on a bit, ready for retirement. Enjoying life, really. I've gone semi-retired. Now I look after a couple of guys that have learning difficulties. And support their quality of life, really. Okay. Single, love motorbikes, love my cars. Just trying to enjoy life and live it to the full, really.
Motorbikes and cars. What type of cars? Classics, modern, sports cars?
I like all types of cars. I mean, I drive a modern Fiat 124 Spider.
Wow. Okay.
Love getting the top down, even though it's cold in winter. It's just nice and fresh. I suppose that's really from my motorbikes. And motorbike-wise, I've got a Triumph Thruxton 900. Sounds really good, yeah.
Nice. And obviously, you live in the UK. You have got some nice roads and scenery where to enjoy your cars.
Yeah,
definitely more than what we have here in Malta.
Yeah, I live in lovely, sleepy, green Lincolnshire. Some of the best biking roads in the country.
Okay, good choice.
Yeah, it's good.
Good choice. So, and obviously you are here so that we can speak about your career, if you can say career, it is a career, of course, of marshalling. Since when you have been marshalling, Rob?
I've been marshalling for 32 years now.
Wow. Okay.
In all kinds of forms, from karting right up to Formula 1. It's just a great sport. In the UK, we're all volunteers. We don't get paid for any of it. We occasionally get the free breakfast, but we have the best seat in the house.
Definitely. And your experience with this, I mean, from karting, going to more events like Formula 1 and everything in between, practically. Goodwood, I assume. Yeah,
I mean, I nowadays, I suppose most of my time is spent marshalling either trucks or British touring cars, and then Goodwood. But yeah, I've done all kinds. Speed, hill climbs. I've been out to Dubai, done the 24-hour quite a few times, and trained marshals out in.
So not only in the UK.
Dubai.
Not only in the UK.
No. And then in 2017. I came out here on holiday, and if you remember, you kindly took me around the island in your combo.
That was the first time we met.
When I was taking pictures of classic cars at a car show.
Yes.
And things have grown from then. You know, I mean, we've made some great friends, and hopefully we've helped Maltese Motorsport and given some experience to the Marshals, but also that's had a fulfilment on both sides of our personal lives as well. You know,
of course, because we made good friends now, and
there's nothing like it, is there?
Yeah. In fact, I remember back then we were in Imjar.
Yeah.
And it was the FMVA consistency run. I remember our friend Charles Cesara, who is the chairman actually of the Federazione Maltija Vetturi Antiki, and he told me there is this English chap and he would like to join us for the event to take some photos. And since I was with the VW bus, obviously I had more room for you to, and you know.
But it was nice to meet.
We didn't finish. We had some trouble with the van.
But it was nice to meet your family, and then that's just gone on and you know, met other families, been involved with the MMF and trying to help things on that score as well. And not only that, but I mean, since then, we started in 2017, and I think we've probably taken, on average, 8 Marshals across to the Goodwood events each year.
Okay. From Malta?
From Malta.
Okay.
Given them not only the experience of the big event, and I mean, a few of the guys told me it was on their bucket list. And they've thoroughly...
I'm not surprised.
thoroughly enjoyed the experience, but not only that, it's good to see that while they're working with us, their experience is gained, and then when they've come back here and I've come and done hill climbs here, their experience gain is noticeable.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So, I assume that in the UK, so you travel all over the UK to do marshalling.
Yes.
So this is because, I mean, in Malta, if you have got a race at Matap, for example, so at Timtahleb, excuse me, at Timtahleb, you can only wake up 1 hour before and you'll be there. Yeah. In your case, you've got a lot of logistics, time consuming to go, probably have to go the night before.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, in BTCC terms, it's Saturday and Sunday racing. You know, we leave, a lot of us, Friday after work.
Okay.
You can get there 8, 9 o'clock, peg out a tent. The UK weather ain't great, but there's camaraderie that keeps us all together. We call ourselves the Orange Family, because we see each other at so many different events, and over the number of years that I've been doing it, you get to know people, you get to know their families, and also the new guys that are coming on. You know, they look to us to take them forward. There's questions, but we go out for dinners together, you know, and it's just that whole camaraderie.
Yeah. So the first experience I remember seeing you and your family, Orange family, here in Malta was one of the Mdina Grand Prix.
That's right. We were asked by the organisers of Mdina Grand Prix to help, along with support from the MMF. And I think the first year we brought 20 Marshals across, and everybody just thoroughly enjoyed themselves. And that rolled on for the next 2 years, and it went up to 30. And, you know, truly, the British Marshals have got just as much out of it as the Maltese Marshals. And getting to know, you know, chatting to members of the public, trying to bring up that enthusiasm in motorsport, and making sure that things are really safe. You know, there's no doubting that from the reaction of drivers to see us here and us training the Maltese guys actually fills them with confidence because they're used to seeing us.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's, well, I mean, it's, since you said that you've been to Dubai, you've been to Formula 1, you've been to Goodwood, and you said that Malta, the Grand Prix was still a good experience. I mean,
yeah, it's fantastic.
I mean, because huge compliments to the organisers, because of course.
But it's not just the Grand Prix. you know,
The fraternity.
Malta Motorsport. Again, it's a family. You know, we're the outsiders, but when we come here, we're part of that family, and we're made to feel part of that family. And you can feel that the drivers know the marshals. There's a good chat. There's good smiles. There's, you know, that interaction, because some people say, "Oh, well, without marshals you can't have racing." My view, without drivers you can't have racing.
No.
So it's
teamwork.
one team.
Yes. Yeah, it is, but especially in Malta, we always, and including myself, I repeat that several times, that without marshals there's no motorsport. I explain why. Because in Malta it's much easier to find people to invest in their cars, to invest in their safety, rather people to join you for the day, to volunteer as marshals. Yeah. So that's why we say that, because, I mean, as you see, thank God, motorsport is very alive here. Numbers are always increasing. It's a logistical nightmare for the organizers to make sure that everyone gets his chance to race. But when we come to enroll new volunteers in marshalling, it's not that easy, you know. So that's why we always say that, listen, yeah, you can have 70, 80 nice cars racing in a day, but if we don't have those 25, 30 marshals, the race may not happen.
Yeah.
You know. So that's why we always repeating that thing. Rob, in over 30 years of marshalling, is there one experience that stands out for you that?
Yeah, one recent one actually, because last October I was marshalling at British Touring Cars at Brands Hatch, just at the other side of Paddock Hill Bend. When a Porsche got tapped as it came down Paddock Hill Bend, came into the tyres backwards, up in the air, and I'm stood under a catch fencing where it was stood. Probably 12, it landed 12 foot in the air, but when the catch fencing came down a little bit and I looked up, it was a foot from my head. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, I mean, that explains the safety in the circuits as well.
Yeah,
because
I mean, I wasn't, it shocked me afterwards, but I wasn't actually concerned. It was safer for me to be where I was. And, you know, it was a ringside seat to what had happened. We're quite used to cars taking off. We're quite used to going to drivers. The thing I see in Malta is that the one thing that's missing really is more marshals. And, you know, I'd encourage people in the UK, people in Malta, anywhere, if you love motorsport, get involved in marshalling. Okay,
I'm going to ask you for one thing. So look at the camera and make one comment, invite youths, Maltese youths, even not youths, even those who follow motorsports, but to the at a certain age, because they can still do marshalling, to encourage them to join and why they should join marshalling. At the camera.
I started when I was 30 plus years old. It's been the best 30 odd years of my life. It's been my life. Outside work, let it be yours. My son, through marshalling, has become safety car observer for British Touring Cars. The options are there for you to go anywhere you want in the world and become what you want in motorsport. From marshalling, you can actually make a career of motorsport. The camaraderie is fantastic. It's brilliant in Malta. The guys and girls are great. Come and join them and enjoy motorsport from a ringside seat.
Thank you very much. Mela, bħalma smajtu hemmhekk Rob Simmons illi fil-fatt huwa marshal ta' aktar minn 30 sena qed iħajjar żgħażagħ Maltin biex jidħlu fil-marshalling fil-fatt għax ovvjament il-motorsport lokali bid-numru ta' attivitajiet kbar li jkollna prattikament kull tmiem il-ġimgħa ikollna xi attività ġieli anke tnejn ikollna bżonn numru kbir ta' marshals. U ovvjament il-marshalling hija esperjenza sabiħa għal dawk il-ħafna żgħażagħ li għadhom ifittxu il-mod tagħhom kif jistgħu jidħlu propju fil-motorsport lokali.
Motors MT jirringrazzja lil Animed, Virtu Ferries, Continental Cars, SecureTech, Casafini, GP Karting, Drinks and More, G Malton, Xcambri Batteries, Motors Inc. u Vigo Menswear. Għal Animed Challenge, Motors MT ringrazzja lil Animed, Go and Fun, Malta Drag Racing Association u Old Motors Club Malta.
Grazzi li bqajtu magħna fil-fatt bħal mednielkom qabel ir-reklami li issa ser nitkellmu ma' żewġ Marshals Maltin illi fil-fatt jaħdmu wkoll anka 8 feet ma' Rob, però dawn qegħdin hawn Malta u ovvjament huma aktar involuti milli jkun involut Rob mill-Ingilterra. Ma għandna lil Beppe Aquilina li fil-fatt huwa il-persuna inkarigata biex tieħu ħsieb il-Marshals Maltin kif ukoll il-Ruben Healy li huwa Marshal ukoll li fil-fatt jagħmel marshalling f'diversi disċiplini ġewwa Malta. Beppe u Ruben, nsemmilkom. Grazzi tal-li sibtu l-ħin biex tiġu hawnhekk, is-sotu ssibu ħin biex tmorru bil-bandieri u bil-radios, illum ħadtilkom naqra oħra ħin jiena biex titkellmu ftit magħna. Mela, għadu kif kellna il-Rob Simmons hawnhekk fil-fatt li tkellem ftit magħna dwar l-esperjenza vasta li għandu hu, esperjenza fenomenali fuq minn 30 sena ġewwa l-Ingilterra pajjiżi oħra. U ovvjament simgħu jgħidlek illi Malta xorti hija waħda mill-favoriti tiegħu minħabba l-fraternità l-ħbieb illi għamel propju ġewwa pajjiżna. Beppe, ħanibda minnek. L-isfida tal-marshalling f'pajjiżna.
Kieku l-lista li qatt ma tiegħek ħanejdu hekk. Le, jien bażikament jiena niġi Chief Marshal, li ovvjament nieħu ħsieb il-Marshals kollha ġenerali minn point A sa point B mit-training biex naqqatu hekk u bħala problema ġenerali kif ġa semmejtu mal-ħabib tagħna Rob huma n-numri tan-nies ta' Marshals u ovvjament il-loġistika bejniethom għax għandna close proximity għaw Malta, ma xorta għandek dik l-isfida. Bit-training kollox inkluż ovvjament dejjem biex inżidu dawk in-numbers ta' nies ukoll.
Tajjeb, Ruben, x'tip ta' training inti Marshal illum, Marshal ta' ċertu esperjenza wkoll ħanajdu hekk, x'tip ta' training ikollu bżonn Marshal?
Ara, Marshal waħda mill-affarijiet li għandu bżonn hemm dik it-teorija. It-teorija li tinkludi safety, mbagħad hemm tinkludi il-bnadar, tajjeb li tkun taf il-bnadar, issa mbagħad hemm id-disciplini differenti, disciplini bej trek, hill climb dawk jużaw pereżempju bnadar differenti.
Inkomplu komplikaw ġifieri.
Eżattament, ifhimni jekk tkun taf l-iktar diffiċli bażikament tkun taf l-oħrajn għaliex għax fejn jidħol circuit racing dak hemm l-iktar ammont ta' bnada li tkun taf. Mentri f'hill climbs hemm xi tliet bnadar bażikament li jfissru l-istess bħalma jkunu ta' racing ta' circuit racing. Bħala training mbagħad hemm radio communication, hemm ħafna affarijiet, first aid, kif toħroġ bniedem il-karozza f'każ ta' accident. Dawwa kollu training, ġifieri it-training huwa vast. Ġifieri mhux ħatmur.
Huwa training ta' sodisfazzjon għax inti fatt li tkun trejnjat f'xi ħaġa kull ma titgħallem huwa sodisfazzjon fis-sens li bniedem mhux se jiġi hemmhekk ħajoqgħod Marshal u l-ġota spiċċat kemm qed tara hemmhekk
anke mill-esperjenza milli meta jinqalgħulek l-affarijiet għax kull affarijiet li jinqala dejjem xi storja differenti allura dejjem tibbilja ta' fuq xulxin biex tasal sa dak il-punt.
Beppe, is-sodisfazzjon warajja ovvjament intom ilkom numru ta' snin issa, ġifieri tiġi tellieqa tmorru meta jieqfu tlielaq pittost ibdew jistaqsu meta ħanerġgħu nibdew, ġifieri għandkom dik id-diffikultà li ovvjament tmur tagħmel ġurnata hemmhekk ma tkunx mal-familja, forsi anke jekk għandek xi ħbieb mhumiex Marshals, ma se toħroġ magħhom dakinhar, però x'inhija dik il-ħaġa li keep you going back?
Ara jiena dejjem inġib meta nagħti l-courses għan-nies ġodda dejjem ngħidilha li jisek inti għandek circuit ta' żmien li konna nagħmlu dak iż-żmien. Meta inti għandek bozza series, għandek battery. Issa jekk inti għandek dak is-circuit għandek xi difett żgħar jew xi ħaġa, hemmhekk is-circuit mhux ħajkun lest. Ġifieri, jekk meta inti ħadd tmur dik il-ġurnata stess, meta inti taf li kollox qed jimxi sew hekk, issa tiġi waħda l-ħaġa li jettieħu gost u l-ħin jgħaddi tant kemm malaj li wara li spiċċajt dat vera ħad pjaċir illum. Speċjalment dejjem meta jinqala xi ħaġa aktar u aktar meta jisek titgħallem minn dak il-ħaġa u taf li kollegi tiegħek għax aħna familja tagħna jew kollegi dejjem aktar tiġġeġġek biex terġa' tiġi u tesperjenza affarijiet ġodda, speċjalment ovvjament by time dejjem jiġu xi ħaġa sabiħa ngħidu.
Ruben, Rob semma li ovvjament volontira, tagħmel għax tkun dilettant u vera tħobb tagħmel u tkun involut fil-motorsport, però qal li ikollna l-aħjar sit li jkun hemm fil-każ tagħhom fiċ-ċirkwit għax nkunu ġo ċirkwit. Ma nafx, forsi l-relazzjoni tagħkom mas-sewwieqa mal-organizers tal-events għax intom indipendenti mill-klab li qed jorganizza fis-sens. Ġifieri r-relazzjoni tagħkom ma' daw in-nies hekk il-ħbiberija kif jikber da kollu?
Ara, bażikament jiena dal-aħħar rġajt imbarkajt naqra ma' Beppe biex nejnu, nibnu, nerġaw, nippruvaw namlu programm biex il-marshalling nqajmuh naqra reġaw fuq saqajh. Bażikament li tkun marshal, jiena ngħidlek il-verità, marshal tajt naqra dal-aħħar għax qed nagħmel roles oħrajn.
Ta' min isemmi wkoll li apparti il-marshals għandek numru
ta' uffiċjala
sħiħa ta' uffiċjala oħra li għandek bżonn. Forsi aħna l-effort spiċċa dejjem iktar fuq il-marshals għax għandek bżonn numru kbir ta' marshals. Fis-sens jekk huwa clerk of the course għandek bżonn wieħed jew waħda f'tellieqa, jekk inti għandek bżonn steward għandek bżonn wieħed f'tellieqa. Allura forsi il-problema mhux kbira, għax meta jkollokx minn fejn tażel tkun kbira, però meta tgħid għandek bżonn 25-30 marshal, hemmhekk il-problema ħadd ikber.
Biss, il-marshal jibqa' il-fokus tat-tellieqa. Għaliex? Għax kemm l-uffiċjala kollha, il-race director, kollha jiddependu mill-marshal. Il-marshal ikun il-vuċi ta' bejn id-driver u
il-vuċi u lajn ukoll.
U lajn, importanti eżattament. Il-vuċi u lajn ta' bejn il-marshal u il-race direction li tkun għaddejja.
Ruben, l-aħħar kumment minn għandek.
L-aħħar kumment minn għandi. Mela, qed nistieden qed nagħmel stedin issa, Oliver. Qed nagħmel stedina fil-31 ta' Marzu. Ħanamlu stand fl-MDRA for Charity. Tajb ġifieri, min interessat u qed nassumi li hawn ħafna minu entużjast fil-motorsport jiġi jintaqa' magħna ħalli nibdewlu dil-karriera tant sabiħa tal-marshalling.
Tajjeb, mela, bħalma smajtu minn hemmhekk hemm tliet esperjenzi fil-verità mill-isbaħ ta' Rob, hemm marshal fl-Ingilterra kif ukoll madwar id-dinja, ta' Beppe u ta' Ruben li huma marshals u uffiċjala wkoll liċenzjati propju għaw Malta biex jagħmlu anke xogħol ieħor fil-motorsport. Dak kollha li b'xi mod huma interessati fil-motorsport, jixtiequ jagħmlu xi ħaġa, jiġu jitkellmu l-Beppe jew il-Ruben propju ġewwa ħalfa f'tidini ta' Marzu tafu l-attività x'inhi, MDRA for Charity, aħna tant insibu l-attività ta' seħibna il-banana, hemmhekk ħajkollhom stand, morru hemmhekk kellmuhom u minn hemmhekk tibda karriera ġdida għalikom, karriera mill-isbaħ.
Motors MT jirringrazzja lil Animed, Virtu Ferries, Continental Cars, SecureTech, Casafini, GP Karting, Drinks and More, G Molten, Scambri Batteries, Motors Inc. u Vigo Menswear. Għal Animed Challenge, Motors MT jirringrazzja lil Animed, Go and Fun, Malta Drag Racing Association u Old Motors Club Malta.